Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well, and I wanted to let you know that what we're doing today for you is sharing a little experience of our field trip that we were supposed to do. This is my partner Kate Forrest.
Hey everyone.
And many of you know her already from the previous field trip, but what traditionally happens is I bring Kate in to teach a yoga class. As you know, we go up to Northampton, and we just have a really lovely day supporting local and doing some yoga and eating some yummy food together, having a juicing experience. So I know that we can't do all those things together with you, but like I said, Kate really wanted to share some yoga with you, and yeah, we just thought it would be kind of a fun thing. So what's going to happen today is Kate will do a little bit of a meditation and a gentle yoga practice, and as you know, always listen to your body and honor what it needs during that time, and I hope you enjoy it. I do want to share with you though is that a little curbside pickup for juicing, so sharing a juice with you even though we can't do it in person, but it might be something that you want to do, is to create your own yummy healthy juice or smoothie as a way to nourish your body during this time, especially when some of us might be just in the need to just find some nourishment and recharging during our day. So here's to you, everybody. Yeah, Kate, what else do you want to add about what you're going to share with the kids today?
So I'll be sharing some self-care yoga with you and some meditation, and then I'll also sprinkle in pieces of the field trip. So talking a little bit about how we start our morning at 8 a.m. at Nourish Juice in Northampton, and we all have green juice. And it's a day of different experiences. It's a day of new experiences for many of you. So the green juice, and then from there we walk next door to a beautiful, beautiful yoga center. And I'm feeling a little sad right now that we can't be together in this yoga center because it's just so gorgeous. And that's part of the new experience, because I know many of you have not been to a yoga center, or at least to the yoga center we share. So we do about maybe an hour and a half yoga class there, and we set our chairs up in a circle, and there's all these beautiful yoga props. So the room is gorgeous, and then we take some photos together after, and we talk a little bit about what was your most meaningful experience in the yoga class. So there's this piece of connection as well. So after our yoga class, we meander down the streets of Northampton, and we go to Bombay Indian restaurant, and they have this beautiful buffet of Indian food, and Miss Doe and I request that they have quite a few vegan options for us. So even though we can't get there in person, they are beautiful people to support local, kind, good food. So if you can't get there with us today, and clearly you can't, once the world opens back up, we highly encourage you to support Nourish Juice in Northampton, Karuna Yoga Center in Northampton, and Bombay Indian Restaurant in Northampton. So it's that day of new experiences, that day of walking down the street and making eye contact with the people we talk about. We've on different occasions, we've been doing this self-care yoga and mindful living field trip for nearly 5 or 6 years at this point. And we've donated some blankets, some of these beautiful yoga blankets we donated to some homeless people on the streets, or people that appeared to be homeless and alone and cold. We've shared food with them. We encourage our students to really see their surroundings and notice the reactions to being around new experiences. So it's a beautiful day, and we'll do it again in the future, and we'll keep you posted, because maybe we can do this at some point, hopefully in the future.
Thanks,
So,
Kate.
yeah. And Miss Doe and I always have a blast, and we love being together with you. So I am imagining that I am speaking directly to you, and that we are all in this same beautiful space together. And now I'll guide us through a self-care yoga experience.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I hope that you enjoy the yoga class, and I'm gonna kind of be off to the side doing the yoga with you, as well as moving the camera a little bit for different angles so that you can get the best picture possible. All right, so enjoy, and I will see you at the end.
So come into a comfortable seated place, and whatever that means to you. For me, my legs are crossed, but you may see me stretch one or two out at a time, so you do what you need to do for you. I like to sit up on a blanket. It supports my hips, and it feels better in my back. So most of you know what this is. This is a self-care singing bowl. And when I invite the sound of the bowl, just simply listen to the sound, breathe a few long, slow, easy breaths with me, and we'll begin here. And another long, slow, easy breath. And notice what's happening for you as you settle into this place. Whatever this place is for you. And resting your palms down on your thighs. And you can close or halfway close your eyes. And without changing your breathing in any way, just begin to notice how the breath is flowing through your body. You may notice the breath feels tight or shallow with physical tension. And we'll come back throughout class to notice the breath, and if it shifts or changes, or if there's more space created from our movements. Now, just invite the breath in a little more fully. Not deep, not huge, just gentle and ease-filled. And as you breathe slightly fuller breaths, notice what's happening in your thoughts. If your mind is wandering, that's okay, it will, it does, that's what it does. Just notice it and bring it back to the breath, the in and the out of each breath. And the next time you exhale, very slowly lower your chin towards your collarbones and let your head just hang heavily. Start to roll your chin a little bit from shoulder to shoulder. Take your time, there's no rush. Slow down. Pause at center, lift your head. Let's do a few shoulder rolls together. So this whole slowing down process may be wonderful, or it could be challenging. Sometimes slowing down is a little frustrating when we're used to rushing. Just notice what it's like for you. Reverse your circles if you haven't already. And then pause the movements. If you have to adjust your feet for comfort or your legs, go ahead. There's no one way to do anything, especially yoga. Bring your hands to your heart center and very gently press your palms into each other. Lift up tall through the top of your head. Nice long spine, but still relaxed, still ease-filled. And with your hands pressing in, just turn your upper body to one side. Look out over that shoulder. If it hurts your neck, look forward. Just pause and breathe here for a moment. And ease into your other side. And again, pausing and noticing. And now we just flow. So breathing from side to side, letting the breath be easy and open as your upper body moves from side to side. Maybe even bringing your gaze, the yoga driste, the gaze to your fingertips and softening your gaze there. Pause the next time you come to center. Interlace your fingers with your index fingers facing up and reach your arms up. Lengthen. If you have shoulder issues, maybe you want to keep the arms bent. Otherwise, reach them up. And just start to flow very slowly and gently from side to side. And really notice where you're feeling this in your body right now. Breath is easy. It's really easy to forget about the breath and hold it. When you catch yourself doing that, just breathe easy. Pause at center. Bring the arms apart, look up, lift your heart center forward and up. Your head looks up. Don't drop your neck way back though, leave it long. Next breath fills your body, and as you exhale, slowly lower the arms down. And as you inhale, reach back up. So we're going to inhale up, touch the fingertips, and exhale down, chin to the collarbones. Go at your own pace, inhaling up, exhaling down. One more round. And when your fingertips touch the floor again, pause right here. Rest your palms up on your thighs. Soften your hands. Soften your face. Relax your mouth. Pause, breathe, and feel. Just notice what's happening for you right now. Checking in with the breath again. Is there more space in your body for the breath after just those few simple movements? Maybe, maybe not, but notice. Self-care sigh in through the nose, out through the mouth. Stretch your legs out. Move your knees up and down. Maybe even rub your knees in circles. That feels really good. Pull your toes in and out. Just some movement. Always keep your body moving. Not always. Sometimes we need to be still, but moving the body is essential in challenging times. Moving some energy, some frustration, some grief through and out through movement of the body. So I'd like to take us up to some hands and knees postures now. So I'll put my blanket under my knees because my knees are a little tender, so that's something that you can do. You can also roll a yoga mat and put it under your knees. So whatever you need to do, take a moment gather a blanket or not and meet me up on hands and knees. So get grounded here. Try to get your wrists under your shoulders, your knees right under your hips. Press down through the hands and feet and really feel the ground beneath you. And just yield into the ground. Let yourself be supported. So we'll take it into forward bend and back bend. Round your back up. Roll your hips under and lower your chin to your chest. Roll your hips up, lower your spine down, gaze looks forward. Press your shoulders back towards your hips. So now we'll flow. Go at your own pace. As you exhale, you round up. As you inhale, you lower down. And maybe when you round up right here, start to bring in your abdominal muscles. And then let the abdominal muscles relax when you come into the back bend. If your arms or hands get sore, you can come up on your fists like I'm doing now. And then pause your movements. Stretch your right leg out behind you with your toes tucked under, and try not to lift for this. Try to keep your hips balanced. So you can stay here, or you can reach the opposite arm out, the left arm, look forward, get steady and balanced, and breathe easy. You can also leave these fingertips on the floor if you need to. And maybe even lift that back leg. A lot of variations. Choose the one you need. Come on down. And then ground down through your left arm. Stretch your left leg out behind you. So every part of you that's touching the ground right now, really press gently down. Reach that right arm forward. And maybe lift that back leg, maybe not. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath, just let it flow. And the next time you exhale, come back to hands and knees. Let's ease back into child's pose for a few breaths. If it doesn't work for you to come all the way back, you can pause right here. And then coming back up, we'll take it into side plank. So getting grounded at hands and knees, stretching the right leg out. Now spin your right heel down so that the whole inner foot is on the floor. Come up on your hand or your fist and then spin this part of your body up. And you can look up at the hand, you can look forward, you can slide this back leg back a bit for more of a kickstand and better support. And let's just breathe here for a moment. The next time you exhale, ease your body down. Pause right here. Coming out of a posture is just as important as the posture itself. It is part of the posture. So being very mindful, moving in and out of every posture. The left leg, stretch it out, spin it down. This right foot can come out a little bit. Adjust your hands as needed to come up. And breathe. One more breath, and slow motion, ease out of the posture. And taking it back into child's pose, find your variation. Maybe your fists are stacked one on top of the other. Maybe your arms are resting behind you and your forehead's on the floor. Bring your hands back to the floor, slow motion, press yourself up. Maybe sitting back on your heels, maybe sitting back cross-legged. Find what feels best in your body right now. We'll just pause here and breathe together and notice what's happening for us. And now we'll take it into just a few standing postures before we come back down to the floor and rest. So coming into mountain pose, your feet are a little bit apart. Try to balance the weight from side to side. Let your arms rest down. And share a long, slow breath together. And bringing your hands to your heart center. As you inhale, the arms come overhead. As you exhale, hands to the heart center. And we'll take it into a warrior one flow. So standing sideways on your mat, or you don't need to, I need to, so. All right. So I come back to mountain here. And I bend my knees a little bit. And then with focus and concentration, I lean my weight into my right leg, come up on my left toes, and lean forward as I step back and out. And then I pivot this foot to the floor. Try to turn my hips and shoulders forward without forcing. If you can't bring them all the way forward, that's okay. Hands to your heart center. Try to get this knee over your ankle as you reach up. Abdominal muscles in and up. You can look forward or up. Couple breaths here. And then unbend that front leg. Press your hips back and lean forward. If your front leg hurts, bend it a little bit. And then maybe the arms come behind you. And then back to warrior one. I like to call it peaceful warrior one, because I think that that's where we all are in these classes, right? It's why we practice self-care. It's why we go to yoga. It's why we meditate for ourselves. And we also want a more peaceful world. Hence the peaceful warrior. So just flow back and forth with the breath. Slowing it down. And we'll go one more time. And then pause up top of peaceful warrior. Palms to your heart center. Lean forward. You may need a couple steps to get this back leg forward, or maybe you can do it in one step. Just experiment and play. What do you need today? Step it forward. And back to mountain. And we'll do the other side. So I'll stand this way this time. Come back to mountain for me. Bend the knees. Lean into the right leg. The left foot steps back this time. Is this the same leg, Miss Doe? If this is the same leg, you do your other side, whatever your other side is. And notice all these adjustments your body has to make to be balanced and comfortable. No forcing, just exploring. Coming into that forward bend, nice stretch throughout the hamstrings here and my body. Where are you feeling it? One more round, inhaling up, exhaling down. And then pause when you come back to Peaceful Warrior 1. Self-care side if you'd like. Palms together, hands to your heart center, lean forward, step forward. Pause, breathe, feel. And let your arms rest by your sides. And just a bit of a tree posture today. So, lifting up your left foot, and you can rest your heel on your ankle as your tree today. Or if you're feeling a little more balanced and want to play a little more, you can bring the foot to the inner thigh. Some of you may be even able to bring it up top to this thigh. Just don't push it into the knee. Okay, a little above or a little below. So here we go, ready? Left heel lifts. Find the placement of that left foot. And raise your branches up. And pressing down through the feet, maybe even envisioning the roots growing into the earth, feeling grounded here. It's okay if your tree wobbles, sways in the wind. No two trees are alike. What is yours like right now? Hands to your heart center. Other side when you're ready. Take your time organizing your body in these postures. Again, there is no rush. There is no one way to do this. Maybe close your eyes and notice what's happening then. For me, when I close my eyes, it's harder to balance. So I bring my eyes to one still point and I just focus there. Next exhale, ease your body down. One hand on your heart center, the other on your solar plexus above your navel. And just feel your body breathing. And lower your arms down. And we will take it back down to the floor for a moment's rest. Okay, so if you have a blanket, you can use it under your knees like I'll show you now. And if you want to cover up with another blanket, please do so. You want to be warm, you want to be comforted, you want to feel whatever you need to feel right now. So for me, that means having the support under my knees so that my back is more comfortable. So resting your hands down on the floor, gently lean back. Oh, this feels really good. Let's just pause here for a few breaths. And then bringing your feet to the floor or your blanket. You can leave them here or hold on to the back of your thighs or even the top of your shins. Let's just rock a little from side to side, massaging our own backs, making our backs more comfortable. And then feet down, bringing the left knee in and just pull it in and out very slowly a few times. Maybe bringing it out to the side, adding a nice hip opener here. And then the ankle to the knee, and gently support this thigh open. Don't press, just support, gentle. We're really going for gentle and slowing down today. The foot that's on the floor, press it down as you stretch this leg up. Hold the back and just point and flex a few times. Maybe even circle the foot. And pull it in gently as you press the leg away into the hands. Just a little resistance here. And then ease down. Right leg, bring it in, find your handhold. Just start to move it with ease and tenderness for yourself. And bring the ankle to the thigh, support it open again. How are you breathing? It's important to remind yourself to breathe long, slow breaths. All day long, breathe long, slow breaths as often as you can. Holding the back of the leg. Exploring movement in the foot. These beautiful feet that support us all day long. Sharing gratitude with your feet, perhaps. And a breath, and lower it down. And rest your arms out in a T position or lower if this hurts your shoulders. And just start to slow motion. Sway the knees from side to side. Nice, gentle back twist happening here. Calming of our nervous system with this one. Pause at center. And find the most comfortable position for you to rest in Shavasana, our rest and renew posture for a moment. Make whatever adjustments you need. Cover up if you'd like. Close or halfway close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breathing. And for the next few moments, let's just rest here in quiet connection together. Notice your breathing. Begin to slowly roll your head from side to side, and as you do this, notice how you feel right now. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor and sway your knees again a little from side to side. And then roll over onto your side. Just rest here a few breaths. And press down through your hands in slow motion. Bring yourself up. Maybe sitting back on your blanket. And I'd like to invite Miss Doe to come back and sit with me for our mindful closing together. Getting comfortable in your seat. And bringing your hands to your heart center. Let's share a long, slow, easy breath or two together. And thank you so much for claiming this time for yourself today, for sharing this time with us today. We are grateful for you. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, Miss Doe.
Thank you, Kate. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this lovely class, and I'm looking forward to when our paths cross again, like really bad. I miss you a lot, and we'll see each other again soon. I love you.
Peace. Take care of you, and we do hope to see you soon. All right. Love you.